stress is a huge part of being we're doing any job basically, but it's never about what's happening outside of you. Stress is an internal issue that people struggle with. And so it's about the interpretations you're giving to the situation in front of you. Whether you're a fireman, whether you're a police officer, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're just a teacher, things are always going to happen outside of you, right? But it's the interpretation and the meaning you're giving to those situations that's creating stress for you. So one of the things that I always like to emphasize is that because this is an internal issue, that means that you are in control of managing it. But of course, that's easier said than done, right? Being an entrepreneur is really, really difficult. And a lot of people give up way before they find success because they tend to burn out really quickly. They tend to overwhelm themselves. They don't have good coping strategies. They don't have good habits. They don't have, a lot of them end up neglecting their health, their families, just because they're so driven. They want to achieve a certain result, but then it comes at a cost. And so when you are more balanced, you have more stamina to go to the finish line, right? If you don't, then you will be one of those people that gives up way before you end up seeing any success. So having good, healthy habits is really important for a lot of super successful people in business or in life. They have really good habits in place. They get up early in the morning. They get their exercise out of the way. They make sure that they're mentally calm and prepared. They eat a healthy breakfast. They do more before 10 o'clock than most people do. And so that's what gives them the edge that a lot of people don't have. But if you're just an entrepreneur and you're like, I'm just going to roll out of bed. I like the idea of not having to respond to anybody or have a boss over me. And I'm just going to take my time and do anything. But you don't know how to set up a structured environment for yourself. You don't know how to create routines for yourself. It will be very difficult, and you're going to be really stressed and feel out of control on your journey, as opposed to being structured and having good habits in place, and also prioritizing your mental health. Because without you feeling calm and capable and feeling and not feeling so stressed and so burnt out, you're not going to be able to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So your mindset is everything. Making sure that you're not very reactive, making sure that you're thinking rationally. Those are all that's the secret sauce to being successful in anything that you try to do. Because if your mind is not correct, if you're constantly beating up on yourself, or you're constantly living in fear, you're constantly afraid of the next step or the fear of the unknown, you're holding yourself back. I know, because I used to do all of that before I figured out that my life was being controlled by anxiety. Once I learned how to manage anxiety and make it work for me, it became a fuel that I felt blessed to have. So that's the message that I want to convey when it comes to setting up, prioritizing your mental health, feeling in control of your anxiety, and setting up these habits that are going to help you succeed later on in life.